Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Transformers Legacy Sandstorm. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top, Transformers Legacy. Nice little window, and it's an older figure, so it does have some plastic in there. Predacon Sandstorm. Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Hasbro print. Transformers Generations Takartomi 8 and up. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, includes figure, 2 accessories, and instructions. Made Vietnam print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, we've got some nice artwork and some Cybertronian writing. On this side, we've got that nice legacy artwork for the Decepticons. Authentic. And then on the back, Transformers, more than meets the eyes, Predacon Sandstorm. And then nice digital renders of the figure in both modes. Transforms in 24 steps. Attention! Warning! Achtung! Don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Recycle this stuff. Don't give it to babies. Some more small, fine legalese made in Vietnam print. And that symbol and Hasbro print. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories in his alt mode. And first up, let's take a look at the handy dandy instruction manual. And there you can see Transformers Legacy 8 and up, Transformers Generations, Predacon Sandstorm. Nice illustration there on the front, and nice illustrations throughout with clean and clear, easy to follow for the most part directions. These guys aren't my favorite to transform. If you saw my Scorponok from the Creatures Collide review, you know that. So here we have handy dandy tweezers, and we'll take a look at his other accessories. And this, from what I understand, is some kind of spy drone, and it looks like a fly. It's got a couple of nice paint apps on it. And then here he apparently shoots missiles out of his claws as well. Nice coloration on these. And both of the accessories have a peg here, and there's a corresponding port on the inside of the claws, which I will show you. Now let's take a look at the figure himself, and I have to say the colors are kind of definitely desert colors, not necessarily what I think of when I think of a Scorpion. When I think of Scorpion, I think of red, because in my area we have little small red Scorpions. And I have to say it does have a nice face sculpt there, although to me that looks more spidery than Scorpion-y, but I'm not a Scorpion expert, so there's that. And he's got some nice paint apps throughout, kind of a bit of a fading going on here on the back. Got a little spike sticking out here from transformation, and here's the stinger, and it does have some articulation to it. The stinger itself's on a ball joint, so it will roll around and it'll bend down and it'll go up a little bit. And then there's a hinge right here, and that's pretty much it for the tail. For the legs, they're on this one and the front one are separate, and then the two in the middle are connected. They're all three on ball joints, and they'll spin around and they'll move up and down a bit. And then there's a hinge as well here where they will move up and down a bit, but I think that's mostly for transformation. As far as the arms and claws go, the claws do open up, and then you can see the ports in there, and that's where that goes. And they will spin around, and they will spin around at this cut as well, and then move back and forth. And that's the same for both. And again, you open this one up and you see the port in there, and then the little drone piece, you just port in there and then close the claw up. You can't see it, and the movements are the same. Well, that, my friends, does it for a look at the figure in his alt mode and his messed up legs and his accessories. It's time for alt mode comparisons. And here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Sandstorm with the Target exclusive Transformers Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Deluxe Class Scorponok. Here's the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Sandstorm with the Titans Returns Legends Class Bumblebee and the Amazon exclusive Generation Selects War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Leader Class Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the comedy portion of our show where I will attempt to transform this Transformer. And I don't like to transform this guy. He is a pain in my butt. I don't like it. Some of you may. It's not my cup of tea. So first of all, you see this little spike sticking up right here. You want to kind of, try and push it. Well, first you want to undo this, and the instructions don't necessarily say to do it like this, but I find it works better if you really do have to force the end of that toe up under this flap right here, but I think it works better when you do it that way. You just have to be really careful with it. So we'll unhook that, and then we'll see if we can push this out. Got it a little bit. There we go. It's finally come loose. Let's move that up a little bit. So there you have his robot legs loose, and you flip that one. Flip it up right there. Flip it up right there. There's his feet. Fold those down and rotate so that they're kind of like that. Then here at the head, let's pull that back, and you notice this piece is on a hinge right here, and this whole piece folds back, and we'll fold the tarantula head in there, and then we'll close that back up, or at least we'll attempt to. Let's see if I get it. Come on now, I know you go back in there. There goes the head falling off, because it does that sometimes. And then the legs here at the hips, you see there's a hinge, a double hinge here and here. And you you just want to kind of push that up until it goes into place, and that might be it. And then let's see if we can get this piece back on. So there we go with that. I don't think I got these legs in place. There it goes. You have to push on it till you hear a snap here in the back. There's that. Now we can close this chest cavity up. I know that's supposed to go in there. It didn't go any further than that. That might be it. And you just kind of want to spin the scorpion legs and pop them off. But if you do pop them off, they are just on ball joints. So just kind of bend them all, or turn them all back behind him. And kind of close that up. And you can move the tail up this way. Then move the arms down. And you'll hear them snap as you get them into place properly. Spin the claws around a little bit. Twist at the bicep. And there, my friends, I think I've got him all transformed. Sandstorm. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories in his alt mode. And as far as the accessories go, I did not remove them from where they were before, and that's exactly where they go in robot mode as well. Now, as far as the paint apps goes, the majority of this guy, I think, is in, molded in color with a few paint apps like here and here, on the shins here, right here in the middle, on the face, which this is different than Scorponok's face. Although I do believe, I don't know about the original Kingdom release of Scorponok. I think he had a different head and he did not come with this one. But the Creatures Collide 4-pack Scorponok came with the other head plus this head. And this is the head I have on mine because it's quite frankly the cooler looking of the two. Now, as far as his articulation goes, he can do the full Exorcist. He looks up slightly, he looks straight ahead, and that's basically it. And there's a slight bit of waggle, and that's about it. At the shoulder, 360-degree rotation, and it will lift up about 90 degrees. Cut here at the upper bicep for another 360-degree rotation on a mushroom peg. Then there is a single hinge at the elbow, and it will give you that much bend forward, and it also bends backwards about the same. Then we have another 360-degree rotation here at the wrist. That's it, and it's on a hinge so the claw can open and close, and that's the same on both sides. The tail will move back and forth, and on that same hinge as in Scorpion mode, and then of course again on the ball hinge here on the Stinger. It's got all kinds of motion there. At the hips, there is a slight rotation, but all this stuff kind of blocks it up, so in robot mode you just get a little bit like that. At the waist, that is. At the hips, it just wants to get all flubby-dubby and not do like it's supposed to. But you really get that much of the splits because of the scorpion legs. It would actually, if they weren't in the way, it would actually move more, but I think that's mostly due to transformation rather than them wanting to add articulation to it. Cut here at the upper thigh on a mushroom peg, gives you 360-degree rotation. Single hinge at the knee, but it gives you about that much bend, so way past 90. And then at the ankles, it's got rocker, and boy howdy does it have rocker. Look at all that rocker. And then it's got some tilt in it as well. You just have to watch out for this piece. This piece isn't part of the tilt. The rest of the foot on this side will tilt, and on this side the whole thing tilts. And this piece is due to transformation. That's that little spike that sticks out of the side or the top of the tail in scorpion mode. And again, what we said about the accessories still holds true in robot mode. And there you have it, my friends. A look at Sandstorm in his robot mode. It's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Predacon Sandstorm with the Target exclusive Transformers Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide 4-pack Deluxe class Predacon Scorponok. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Walmart exclusive Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Predacon Sandstorm with the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Walmart exclusive Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Earthrise Leader class Optimus Prime. For final thoughts on the Walmart exclusive, or at least once Walmart exclusive, Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Predacon Sandstorm, I have to say, the Scorpion mode on this it's okay. The robot mode, I really do not care for it at all. I do, even without being a fan of the original line or of the show. This guy looks very, very short, and I know a lot of people have complained about this mold being very, very short, and it is. It just doesn't look tall enough, I guess. And, you know, again, the Scorpion mode on this, it looks okay. The Creatures Collide 4-pack Scorponok, that's the way he's goes in my display, is in the Scorpion mode, and I think that's the better of the two, although it's not perfect. And this guy, to me, is a bit of a pain to transform. I don't like transforming him. It is not fun to me. And your mileage, of course, just like Beast Wars, may vary. I'm not a Beast Wars guy. I don't really like the organic components still being, you know, visible during the robot mode and all that. And I'm not going to get into all the reasons that Beast Wars just isn't my jam. It's honestly, it's not important. I just don't care for it. If you do, and that's fine. I don't have anything against you if you do like Beast Wars, and if that's your thing, if that's your G1, then, you know, pursue your passion. Go for it. It's just, it's not my thing. And, you know, again, I prefer on this the alt mode. I think it is the better of the two. I don't really care for the robot mode. I hate transforming it. And so I'm glad, you know, this was loaned to me by my son, Digital Cave Boy. He asked me to review this. He got it for Christmas, and he, you know, kids, I guess, kind of enjoy this kind of thing, bugs and whatnot. But so I do thank him for lending me this to review it for you guys, and I'm sure you've probably all seen this review somewhere before. But here's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I mostly enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.